allies. Friends and I allies.
What's going on, YouTube? Back at it with another one of these story time vids. Took me a while to make another one of these because sometimes I forget which stories I've given. You know, I could just look at the ones that I already recorded, but sometimes I forget that I have some stories. Like, I try to think of some that I could tell you guys, and then like I just don't remember just because I don't know. I just don't care about them. But then I'll talk to my friends about some stuff, and then they'll remind me of a story that happened with us. So let's just get on with this shit, man. Let me just tell you. Let me tell you this one story. I'm not gonna have like a little pre-story like I do in the other vids. This is just gonna be a straight out, just this one story. Alright. I still remember when this happened, how old I was. This was like the first month, my first month at college, like community college. I was going to community college up here by my crib. So it was around, I think it was October of 2003. And I was 18, so yeah, 18, October 2003. Yeah, I can't even tell you what I was wearing. I was wearing a blank blue tee with some dark blue jeans and my Flint 13s. I was looking fresh. But anyways, alright. So what happened was, there was a party going on. And it was a party given by some guy that I knew in high school. Like, I wasn't really good friends with him, but I knew who he was. And he, you know, whatever, it was a house party. So I went with one of my boys that I still chill with, and he drove there. He has like this Jeep, like one of them, you know, like a fake, I don't know, a Wrangler, I don't know, it's just like a Jeep, but like a hard top, not the Wrangler type, but like, you know what I'm talking about, maybe. But we drove there. We parked. It was, you know, it was kind of like a muggy night because it had rained and it was still kind of hot a little bit. I don't know why. So it was foggy and stuff. So we get to the party. Party's pretty good, man. Party's tons of people at the party. Tons of people I went to high school with, and then some other people I didn't know. So we were doing our thing, man. I was chilling, you know, whatever. We all partying and whatnot, and you know, I knew a lot of people there. Now, I know in a lot of other my storytime vids, I mentioned this one guy. I forgot what I named him. I think his name was K, because I don't go by real names here. So this one dude, K, was at this party, and so what had happened was the majority of the party was in the basement, but you could go upstairs to get to the kitchen because people were drinking and stuff. But the party was in the basement. And what had happened was Kay was going up the stairs, and I guess this other dude, some big Spanish dude, he was coming down the stairs, right? And as they were like, you know, crossing, passing the stairs, this dude bumped into Kay. You know, he bumped into him kind of hard, and Kay, you know, Kay turned around and was like, "Oh man, I'm sorry, sorry about that." And then the dude turned around, you know, since he's going down the stairs, he looks up, and he looks at Kay like, yeah, that better not happen again. As soon as that man said that, Kay was like, what? Since the guy was like in a lower position, he was looking up, Kay was like, what? Kay just stuck the dude in the face, and the guy just dropped like, I don't know how many stairs. He was high up. He dropped all the way down the stairs. And he started tumbling, and he fell all up in the basement. And he fell kind of like in the middle of like the dance where everybody was dancing. And Kay didn't take that shit, so he ran back down. He was trying to get with he's trying to keep hitting the guy. So he was hitting him and stuff. And I was in the section kind of like in the back basement where nobody was dancing. It was just people chilling, talking. And we just see we just hear all these women screaming. We just see people bum rushing and like everybody chasing me, everybody screaming. And I look to the side and I see everybody. It seems like just a whole bum rush of people just going up the stairs. I guess what happened was Kay and the guy were like, they're kind of battling each other as they're going up the stairs. It was weird, right? And so I started going up the stairs too. Like everybody's going up the stairs. And finally we're in the upper level. And there's tons of drunk people. I see this one dude that I knew in high school. Man, he was drunk as shit. He was a football player, and he was big, and he looked like a big ass puppet. Like, he was laid out, and people were trying to like help him outside to his car. But as they were helping him outside to the car, people were bum rushing throughout the door, and that man just dropped outside like a puppet, man. You know how like in Halo 2 or whatever Halo, when you die, you said your legs are all like linguini and shit. Yeah, that man was like down out there. So what happened was the fight continued on outside. Now this guy lived kind of like in a court, like in a circle, you know, in a roundabout. So I don't know how many people it was, man. It was tons of fucking people. But everybody ran outside. Everybody was screaming and shit, right? And I'm in the back, you know, me and like two of my boys were like, oh, you know, we're watching like the fight happen and shit. And what had happened was Kay was back like fighting this guy. And he's a short Spanish stocky guy, right? But he's going at it, and I see him knocking the shit out this dude, kicking him with his boots and shit. And I don't know. And then all these other fights started happening because the other dude's friends started fighting with people from my high school, because the guy that Kay knocked out, we don't even know what school he went to, whatever. And then as I'm watching this shit, I see the girls, all these girls are getting all scared and shit, and I see these one girls that are like driving away because they're all scared. And then I just see like Kay like he got on the sideline, he started kicking cars, he started kicking these chicks' cars. It's funny because he was actually dancing with them chicks. He was just kicking cars just because he was pissed. But dude, I saw people getting stomped on, I saw people getting stuck, people getting kicked. Like, I saw the guy that Kay knocked down the stairs, that dude was getting wrecked. His shit was split. Oh my gosh, that dude was just getting his ass kicked. So as me and my boy that drove there, we were just watching this, right? And all of a sudden we hear cops, and then we see the sirens, and dude, that's where everybody scattered like roaches. We all dipped, and me and my boy, we ran to his Jeep, and then he got on the driver's side, I got on the passenger side. And we didn't want to be found. So what we did is we put the seats down all the way down, so we were like laying down. So like if you were to look in the car, you couldn't see anything. And the thing was, like, since it was so foggy, from inside you couldn't see outside. All you could see was the lights, and you just see like fog. Everything was fogged up. And as me and my boy we're laying there, so the cops don't see us. We just see the cops going by. All of a sudden we see. Like 4 people out of nowhere from the party just come into my boy's car in the back seats. It's like people we knew, right? But they just came out of nowhere. Since my boy's Jeep was unlocked, they all came into the Jeep, and they're all hiding. We were all hiding, like they were hiding in the back, like little cannonball style. And like his Jeep was packed, and we just like, yo, shut the fuck up, right? We see the cops coming, and dude, as me and my boy laying there, right, waiting for these cops to dip. My boy Jay, he was at the party, and he was trying to find a spot to hide, and we couldn't see him because the windows were so foggy. But he starts knocking on my boy's window, on the driver's side window. We just see his fist knocking. He's like, dude, let me in, man, let me in. And my boy's like, nah, man, dude, there ain't no room, man. You gotta get the fuck out. Like, come on, man, let me in. And we're like, nah, man, dip. Like, just run, motherfucker, run. And all of a sudden, we just hear the man go, ah! And he just that man just dips into the bushes, dude. I don't know what the hell happened to him. But cops were there for like, I don't know, man. We were there for like 5 minutes waiting, and the cops dipped out. And then finally, the idiots in the Jeep just slowly left, right? And then finally, just me and my boy. And then we drove off, and we were driving around the neighborhood, and we picked up one of my boy, L. He was with another dude. Now, he's good friends with Kay. And as we were driving around the neighborhood, we actually found Kay. Kay was like walking by himself, and he was bleeding. He was bleeding in his temple and stuff. And then we ended up going to the McDonald's. He ended up telling us that I guess during the fight, the dude grabbed like a bottle and like whacked it across his face, and that's why he was bleeding and shit. But yeah, man, that was in the store. I don't even know what happened to Jay. I think we found. Man was in the bushes somewhere. Couldn't come in the Jeep, so he had to dip. But yeah, man, Kay, he was blown. He was like, man, he's like, I try not to fight, but it just seems like fights just come to me, you know. And I mean, well, obviously, the moral of the story is like, the guy bumped into him, and he's like, yeah, it better not happen again. And Kay has a short temper, so he just stuck the guy in the face. I mean, honestly, stuff like that, you just let it go. I mean, when you're young, full of energy, rebellious, you don't give a shit, so But that was a time where K was like in probation and he wanted to like really straighten himself out. But you know, this shit just happens, man. He couldn't. I mean, fuck that dude. Like, what the fuck? He bumped into him. So what? You know, big deal. But whatever. That was my story. I don't even know what I'll title this one. I'll figure it out when I start uploading it. But yeah, guys, that was the other story time. Just crazy ass fight going on in the middle of a court. People getting stomped. Girls screaming. I'm in the side watching this giant just like, oh, shit, oh, you know what I'm saying? When you watch like a battle, like a blood sport battle, you're like, oh shit, you know, just like. I mean, I'm not gonna get into. I'm not gonna go stick somebody in the face that I don't know. I had some friends that actually did that. Like my friend L told me that like some dude that was trying to fight another dude, he just went behind him, he grabbed him on the shoulder, he turned him around, just stuck him in the face, and that was it. But he had no reason to. He just did it just to do it. Yeah, you know how stupid people are, or as stupid, you know how I guess late teenagers are. I don't know, man. But anyways, that was a long ass. Man, that was fucking 10 years ago. Fuck. Almost 10 years ago. It was 2003. Shit, man. That does not feel that long ago. Anyways, guys, I'll just leave it at that. Appreciate you guys watching, supporting, suggesting stuff. Yeah, guys. Alright, man. That's it. Peace.